So now let's look at brain health, the things that we should avoid and the things that we should be doing. Stress, chronic stress. Chronic stress is terrible for the brain. It releases high levels of cortisol, which can do major damage, especially on the area called the hippocampus, which is in charge of memory. Number two has to do with brain injuries, certainly with a stroke or with a tumor. But then there's traumatic brain injury, which of course we're reading a lot the last few years with regard to football. Head injuries. Be careful with playing soccer. When you hit that soccer ball with your head, the brain itself is soft. Even though the skull is hard, you can inflict major damage. Number three is toxins. Certain things that are poisonous, to be strong, to the brain. Things like illegal drugs, too much caffeine, alcohol, cigarettes, marijuana, painkillers can incur major damage to the cells of the brain. Number four, sleep. Of course, we need sleep. It's so important. Most people, they need to have at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Be careful. Don't do those ridiculous things at night, like looking at your phone, which will stimulate your brain and keep you up, having chocolate or sweets late at night, trying to go to bed at the same time and get up at the same time. Number five is to have a good diet. Obviously important. We talk about diet all the time, and we certainly know that people who have obesity can have major problems with their brain function. It's rare to find somebody who's very obese who is in their 90s. Think about that. So yeah, we want to avoid sugar, we want to avoid processed meats, saturated fats, and instead think about things like the Mediterranean diet, lean proteins, omega-3 fatty acids, and foods that are high in antioxidants. Number six is a huge one. It's called exercise, because exercise increases the blood flow to the brain. To do physical exercise may be the most important thing of all for brain health. As I said, 20% of blood flow in the body goes to the brain, and exercise increases that. So to exercise, to do cardio exercise, whatever's okay with your PCP, you should do at least 3 or 4 times a week for probably about a half an hour at a time.